Okay, so in this video, we're going to go and do this again. We're going to go and stake again, but this time we're going to use my actual vault in lot money. Plus, what I want to do in this video is I want to share just a little bit more information with you as well. And we are going to get a little bit geeky. I'm going to share some numbers at you. So I suggest you have a notepad or a legal pad. I always have a legal pad with me and a pen because you might want to write down some information that we're about to go through. But let's just go through all this together. It's nice and simple, but I really want to go through what we're about to go through together, step by step. So let's just jump in. Let me share my screen again. And this time, we are now looking at my actual vault in locked money that we've looked at a few times before. So let's just familiarize ourselves again and remind ourselves of what we are looking at. Firstly, I'm in the staking area. I've clicked on the LMY staking link. So we're seeing everything for my single asset staking. Great. Now, first thing I want to draw your attention to is this middle kind of bluey purple area here, state locked money tokens. This is the amount of locked money tokens that I've currently got staked. And as you can see here, it's just over 1 million. So I've already got 1 million tokens that are staked in this single asset staking pool that's earning me a passive income. They're actually staked for 6 months as well. So I've already got 1 million staked. So far, so good. Great. Now, this is what I also want to draw your attention to. And it's not complicated, but just requires a little bit of focus for a couple of moments. We've seen these two links before, Vault and Wallet, Vault and Wallet. And what these two links mean are as follows. They are saying when we select each, where was our original locked money tokens before we staked them in the protocol? Let me show you what I mean. If I select Wallet, for example, I've selected Wallet, and down here you can see in the balance, it says 504,593. So just over 500,000. So what this is saying, quite simply, is right now in my wallet, so they're not staked, but they're in my wallet. They're liquid assets. I have not staked them, but in my wallet, I've got another 500,000 lot money tokens. And that metric is also pulled up here. It says total LM tokens. It says the total amount of lot money tokens that you currently hold in your vault or your wallets. Because you can, of course, have your assets in either your wallet, like we do have, either your Rabby wallet or your MetaMask wallet, or you may have sent those assets to your vault. And if you've sent any assets to your vault, if you select Vault here, it will show you your locked money in your vault. Let's do that. Let me click on Vault. And as you can see here, it says balance 0. This means that at the moment, I don't have any locked money tokens in my vault because all my locked money tokens are in my wallet. So let's just toggle between that again. So in my wallet, I'm being told I've got 500,000 locked money tokens that I just bought off the market. I could have sent them to my vault if I wanted to. I just haven't. They're still in my wallet. But if I sent them to my vault, if I clicked on vault, they would show there. So that's kind of self-explanatory, isn't it? So this is, as again, saying where is the source, if you like, of your locked money tokens before you stake them? Are they in your vault? Are they in your wallet? They might be in a mix of both, and that's fine. Now, the reason I really wanted to flag this up, toggling between these two, is because when we scroll a bit further down this page, and we're going to look at this right now, it shows you a breakdown of how much you are making every day, depending on where your locked money tokens originated, i.e., were they originally in your wallet before you staked them, or were they originally in your vault before you staked them, or a mixture of both? Let me explain exactly what I mean. Let me show you. So let me scroll further down the page here. And, well, actually, let me just, again, at the top here, note I've got just over 1 million locked money tokens that are staked, right? 1 million. Now, if I scroll down this page here, you will see here, when I have the wallet button selected, it's telling me that I actually, when I staked them, I staked 847,000 that were originally in my wallet. So although I've got 1 million staked in total, 847 of them were originally in my wallet. Therefore, logically, the remainder were in my vault. And if I click on my vault here, you'll see, yes, look, see, there was 165,000 that were originally in my vault. So toggling between vault and wallet will show you down here in your rewards the breakdown of where your assets were before you staked them. And the reason I wanted to mention this to you is because the price, in other words, how much you are making, is also broken down depending on where your assets were before you staked them. Let me show you that as well. So if I click on wallet here, at the bottom here, you can see that right now I've got $176 I can claim right now. I can click claim, and that would go into my wallet as lot money tokens, $176. If I click on Vault, this is telling me that I've got $85. So all this is saying is that I've got $85 that I can also claim right now of lot money tokens that originally started in my vault. And also in my wallet, I've got $176 of lot money tokens that originally started in my wallet. These $2 figures, if I toggle between the two, $85 and 176, the total is shown up here, 261. So essentially this figure up here tells you how much you can claim right now if you want to. And down here, it's broken down as to where that dollar figure comes from, depending on where your lot money tokens were when you staked them originally. Now, the only reason I've really wanted to mention that, I'm sure it's not that complicated, but sometimes you might need to think about it a little bit. The reason I wanted to quickly mention this, and again, this video is creeping on a little bit, I know, is because we are about to stake these 500,000 lot money tokens, aren't we? Now, what I could do before I do that is I could claim, if I wanted to, this passive income that I've made, and I'd simply click claim. My wallet would open, I'd claim, and then those funds would be sent as lot money tokens into my wallet. Nothing wrong with that. But if I don't want to do that, I could add what I've made, in other words, $261, into what I'm about to stake. So I'm essentially compounding it back in. And that's what I'm going to do. So when I add my 500,000 tokens, which I'm about to do, my dollar value will zero, because my dollar value plus the 500,000 tokens that I'm about to stake will all get added to the grand pool here. So we're going to add 500,000, plus we've got these rewards here of 44,000 and 21,000. In total, once I add my tokens that I'm about to stake, this is going to increase to about 1,582 tokens. It's never exact. Sometimes a few tokens do get left behind in your wallet, but that's absolutely fine. So let's go and do it. So I've already got a staking platform open for 6 months, as you can see here. I'm going to stake these 504, these 500,000 tokens to the same staking pool, which means that this will reset. Once I do that, my 6 months will start from today's date, which is the 25th of February. As you can see, when I originally did this, it was February the 18th. So it will reset. Over time, we might change that. If I wanted to do a staking pool, let's say for 12 months, it would just start a new staking pool for 12 months, and then I'd have 2 staking pools down here, one for 6 months and one for 12 months. But I'm going to add, or maybe I will do it for 12 months. Let me just pause the video and have a quick little think. Do you know what? I'm going to do a 12-month staking pool. Thinking about it, because the APR for 12 months is 1.38% a day, as opposed to 6 months, which is 0.7, which is still fantastic, but you're essentially getting double for 12 months. And I'm putting in about half the amount of tokens. So I'd be making the same sort of money in terms of dollars. So that makes sense to me. So let's do that. I'm now going to stake my 500,000 for a 12-month plan. So therefore, we're not going to touch this 6 months, but we're going to have 2 staking pools now, one for 6 months and one in a second for 12 months. So that sounds good, doesn't it? So let's do that. So I'm going to click max. Another little tip as well is it's sometimes a good idea to keep a little bit in your wallet. So although I got 500,000, I'm going to do a fraction less. I'm going to do 503,000. Also, from a technical point of view, if you do keep some tokens in your wallet, in the blockchain world, the blockchain can tell how many holders there are of locked money tokens because it can see our wallets essentially. So if I took everything, literally everything out of my wallet, technically I wouldn't be counted as holding locked money tokens, although I have staked them all. And it's quite good for us to see more and more holders of locked money token growing around the world. So I would never recommend completely zeroing it. Maybe keep, I don't know, 200, 300 or so locked money tokens in your wallet to be officially counted as a holder. So that's what I'm going to do. I've got 504,000 in my wallet. I'm going to stake 503,000. I'm going to do it for 12 months. I'm going to get 1.38% APR a day. I'm not going to claim my existing rewards. And I'm going to stake. Now, one other quick thing. So I keep saying one other quick thing. It just so happens that I have a different wallet for my main vault here. I'm using MetaMask for this. I've been obviously training you on how to use Rabby. Rabby, MetaMask are essentially the same thing. It doesn't make any difference, literally any difference at all, other than it's going to just look a little bit different right now, but you don't need to concern yourself with that. So let's just be clear. I've got my tokens in my wallet. I've got my wallet selected. I'm on the single asset staking, LMY staking. I'm going to stake for 12 months. I'm going to stake 503,000. Let's click stake. Okay, so I might be asked for a few little confirmations in my wallet. I've just clicked confirm. I'm going to click confirm for a second time. Look at that. 503,000 locked money tokens have been successfully locked. They'll be locked until February next year. Gosh, where will we all be February next year? So, yes, just as I thought. So I've now got a second staking pool here. And I've still got my passive income that I can claim at any time from my 6th month staking pool. But I've now got 2 staking pools, which is very, very addictive. And they will essentially earn about the same sort of daily dollar return because the 12 months got half as many, but the APR is double. So, and there we go. As I said, this has gone to 1,500 staked LP tokens. And as I also said, you remember me saying I wanted to keep some locked money tokens in my wallet. So it's showing me here that unstaked, I've got 1,593. So that means I still will, in the eyes of the blockchain, be counted as a holder of locked money tokens because I have not staked everything in the staking pool at locked money. Woo! How do we feel? We just staked. Isn't that exciting? Isn't that exciting? Isn't that exciting? On this beautiful day here. Well, well, well done. Bit of a long video, I know, but congratulations. You want to go and do this now. You want to think about, do it this evening. Do it today. Buy some locked money tokens, stake. Any questions, ask in the Telegram community. Sorry, again, this has been a slightly long video. Let's start. We've almost finished with this course. Quick couple of videos to go. See you in the next video in a moment.